Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm going to be doing a box opening review of the Redline pressure tank RL44, which is the 44-gallon pre-charged tank. With me I have a couple things. It's going to be a pretty detailed box opening. I have a pressure gauge with me just to make sure that the bladder is what they say it's pre-charged to, which is supposed to be 28 psi. And I also have my measuring tape, so I'll measure out some key dimensions so that if you guys are putting this in a tight spot, then you should be well aware of what's going to happen with fitment. So just walking around the actual box that it came through, it came in through UPS and it arrived the way that it arrived fine. I did see a lot of reviewers saying that the box was damaged, and I don't know, I have a few scuffs. Like if you take a look here, there's a big scuff there, but nothing that penetrated the actual box itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this down off the table, so just bear with me. Just looking at the top, I took the staples out just to make it easier for the actual review. So just taking a look, you can pretty much see that this pressure tank is pretty massive already. I think there probably is a smarter way of doing this package opening. So smarter way is probably take the bottom up and slide it out from the bottom instead. So let's just do this. Grab a knife. I'm just gonna saw off the bottom here with my knife. I'm not taking off the wall, I'm taking off the bottom panels of the packaging, so I don't damage or even get anywhere close to the actual tank itself. So there it is. Just gonna flip these edges across so that I'll just take these staples out so I don't damage my floor. So a couple things. This does come with the 1 1/4 inch female threads for the, what's it called, for your inlets. So that's something to be aware of. Most people don't always forget about how big this tank is. So let's just slide this over like that. Flip this over. Alright. So moving this out of the way. I'm going to slide this pressure tank over here. Take this protective plastic off. So that's the tank itself. Notice that there aren't any handles, so once you position this, it's going to be where it is. Factory says that they've charged this to 38 psi. Basically, it says that the tank pre-charge pressure must always be 2 psi below the pump cut-in pressure. Notice your system is capable of developing pressures of 75 psi working pressure. Then you should put a safety relief valve. One thing that I want to mention is I do have the Redline sump pump, and that has a cutoff at 50 and a cut in at 30. So I want to make sure that this is actually preset to 28. So this is where you do all your presets. Up here you have an air valve which controls the internal pressure inside the pressure tank. You always want to make sure that you do this test, or you want to make sure that you do the setup before you put water in this tank, just because by changing the internal pressure you'll actually change the amount of water you can actually put in here depending on your cutoff. So I'm just gonna try and get this as close as possible to 28, so just bear with me. Now if you find that you drop the pressure too much, you can always use an air compressor and fill it up again. So right now I'm at 36. 36 again. Well. 34. So I'm surprised at how much air is actually in here. Okay, I'm at 32. I'm at 31, so just need to drop it 2 psi. Alright, now I'm at 30, so I want to drop it 2 psi. Pretty close, I would say I'm probably at 29. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. That is 28 psi. Okay, so that being said, I've established the pressure, so I'm gonna put the air valve back on, or the actual the cap back on. I'm just gonna put this onto the table here and show you what the bottom looks like. And then I'll take some measurements. So nice little key features. Your pipe is gonna go through here, and then you'll probably, it's kind of tough to see, but there is a female connection with a 90 right there, and they put a cap on that right now, or a plug, sorry. So threading in is going to be pretty easy. They do have 4 bolting positions. This is plastic, so I would have expected it to be kind of like a maybe steel, but nope, it's plastic, and I'm sure that it should be sound enough. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take some measurements. So taking some measurements, some vertical measurements, looks to be about 37.5. And then as for diameter, I'll just do circumference. So you're looking at circumference of 67.5. So 3 feet by circumference of 67.5. Other than that, I'm going to be installing this weekend, so I'll probably follow up with an installation video of when I plumb everything through, and then I'll go from there. Alright, and that is the Redline RL44. I did pick it up from Amazon, and I guess I forgot to mention that. And I did pick it up for $237 and a little bit of change on top of that. That's in Canadian funds. I got a pretty smoking deal on that. I know that these do retail over $300, so if you can definitely find it on sale, you should always pick one up. Yeah. Anyways, if anyone's got any comments or feedback, please leave me a message. Talk to you guys soon.